Oh, hey there, y'all. After a long day at work, even longer drive in the rain, I need some comfort food. Today, Uncle Duke's gonna make you guys some homemade lasagna, Southern style. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, here's what I got from the store. Got about 2.5 pounds of ground beef, some oven-ready lasagna, 2 cans of tomato sauce, 4 cheese, some diced tomatoes, some cottage cheese, and some shredded cheddar cheese. Let's turn the stove on. Let's brown this meat for about 15 to 20 minutes. Add some salt, some black pepper, some onion powder, some garlic powder, some basil leaves. Stir it up. Make sure it's brown and completely done. Now add our sauce. Now add some sugar and some Italian seasoning and let that cook for about 10 minutes. Then we're going to start with our lasagna in the pan. Put a little sauce down just to get a little bit moist on the bottom before you start putting your layers down. Let's start our first layer of lasagna. Gonna put our oven ready noodles down. Get that all straightened up in the range the way you want. Add a little bit to the side and break this in half right quick just to make it fit. Now we're going to start with our cottage cheese. We're going to stir it up, make sure it's ready. Then going to spread it out all over the first layer of lasagna noodles. Make sure it's all good and even. Now we're going to add our diced tomatoes. Just do about half the can for your first layer. Spread that on out. Then we're going to add our ground beef and our tomato sauce. Spread that on out. Make sure that we get the whole layer covered and ready. Now we're going to add our cheese. Get that spreaded out. Make sure it's nice and thick. Now we're going to start our second layer of noodles. Going to put those down, put about 3. Then we're going to add that half of noodle we used earlier. Then we're going to finish up our cottage cheese. Put a layer down, and that should complete the cottage cheese. Now we're going to add the rest of those tomatoes from earlier. Spread that on out. Now we're going to add the last bit of our tomato sauce and ground beef. We're going to spread that out. Kind of looks a overflow, but we're good to go. Let's put our cheese down. Finish that on up. Add our last layer of lasagna noodles. Now we're going to be generous with the noodles because we got a lot left over. So we're going to do 4 across and 1 whole one to complete our lasagna. Okay, we're going to finish off our layer of cheese. This on top of lasagna. Spread that on out. Make it nice and thick. And this baby is ready to go into the oven. Pop it in for 35 minutes and it's ready to enjoy and serve. Alright, plate it up and, do our little close up. And let's do a taste test, see what we got. Delicious. Thank you for tuning in, folks. And to end today's episode, we're going to tune in to Acts chapter 14, Josh 17. And we're going to read a passage that I feel is very relevant to this episode. Nevertheless, he left not himself without witness, and that he did good, and gave us rain from heaven, and fruitful seasons for filling our hearts with food and gladness.